Good morning again and welcome back. We are now on day 281 of our 365 days of Bible study. We're continuing to look at the story of Jesus from St. Mark's Gospel, which is largely copied into the stories in Matthew and Luke. Today we have an example of trivial Sabbath breaking. This is Mark chapter 2, verses 23 to 28. One Sabbath, Jesus was going through the cornfields, and as they made their way, his disciples began to pick ears of corn. So the Pharisees said to him, "Look, why are they doing what is against the law on the Sabbath?" And he said to them, "Have you never read what David did when he and his companions were hungry and in need of food? Well, he entered the house of God when Abiathar was the high priest, and ate the bread laid there in the presence of God, which it is not lawful for anyone except the priests to eat. And he gave some to his companions. Then he said to them, the Sabbath was made for the good of humans, and not humans for the Sabbath. Therefore the Son of Man, or the human, is Lord even of the Sabbath." Here, Jesus is making a significant pronouncement. The Sabbath was made for the benefit of humans. Humans were not made for the benefit of the Sabbath. Humans determine how the Sabbath should be kept. Now that's radical, even for many Christians. So we need to ask the obvious question. Why did God order people not to work on the Sabbath day? Why? Because he had just liberated a nation from slavery, when every day was a working day. Now, obviously, we have to work in order to live. That's a given. But we also have personal needs outside of work. There was a need to stop, a need to pay attention to the worker's needs, a need for rest, for recreation, for worship, for family life. It's the best thou shalt not of all the negative laws of the Old Testament. It is a gift to humans. The only thing you are not allowed to do is to go to work on your day off. The Sabbath was made for the benefit of humans. And yet, Christians over the centuries have made the Sabbath day a burden, almost as heavy as the burden the Jews inflicted on themselves. There became more and more restrictions on what you could do with your time off. If we are, in the present time, to make something of this Sabbath day law, it should be in the areas of work-life balance, of making sure people are paid well enough to take time off, and to see that they have the freedom to choose what they do with that freedom. Then we would be honouring the Sabbath in the way Jesus meant us to. Tomorrow we see some more early stirrings of a criticism of Jesus. His popularity was still growing, but some were seeing him as a threat, while others accused him of being mentally unhinged in some way. I'll see you again tomorrow.